Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Meek here, and today I'm going to be doing a crazy kind of weird video, and it's going to be a build of a computer, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this thing is called Beast Mode Tank on a Stick, and it's going for about 12.5 grand, so for some of you rich kids out there that want to build a PC, this is for you, otherwise it's just kind of a crazy video. I did want to start doing these builds because a friend kind of advised me on that, and then me and Morgan spent a while looking online, and yeah, excuse me, I kind of just got out of bed, so yeah, haven't got that much time to make a video. Okay, so we're going to start things off. This is the X99 platform 2011-3, so we're going to start off with the Intel 5960X. It's the 8-core i7, the first 8-core i7, 16 threads. The thing's a monster. It's a really low kind of stock clock, but if you're buying an Extreme Edition, you're going to be overclocking. Like, that's it. You have to overclock. And so you can push this thing up to 4.5 gigahertz fairly easily under the cooling we're using anyway. So there we go. That's going to cost £850 retail at overclockers. Next we have the motherboard. Now we're going to be using the Asus X99 EWS motherboard, which is going to cost £450, which is still quite a lot for a motherboard, but compared to the rest of the things in this list isn't that much. And of course it supports things like DDR4 and like SATA Express and everything like crazy. Yeah. Going over to RAM, we do have Corsair Dominator, and I can't quite get my head around this. Still looking at notes at this point. 64 gigs is going to cost £1,200. So yeah, doesn't really make a difference over DDR3 when it comes to CPUs, but when it comes to APUs, it will be a bit more interesting. But since this isn't an APU, it's kind of wasted, but I don't know, yeah, let's just go with that. Next, we're going to do the hard drives. I'm going to try and leave the GPUs to last, and yeah, GPUs, there's a bit of a hint there. But going to hard drives, we have six 6TB Seagate Enterprise drives, and that's going to cost £2,600. So yeah, 36 terabytes of storage, or I don't know, 18 RAID, or I don't know, whatever you want to do with it, I suppose. 2,600 quid for 6 terabytes is a bit excessive, but oh well, you know, well, if you've got the money, you probably would do it. Then we're going to go with the boot drive, which is a bit crazy. It's a PCI Express Intel DC P3600, and it's a 2 terabyte PCI Express SSD, and that's going to just cost around £3,550. It's a bargain, really, if you think about it, but yeah, that's what we're going to go for this, and that's going to be stupidly quick. Okay, gonna have to move on to the GPUs because otherwise the rest of it doesn't really make any sense. We're gonna go with 4 EVGA 6-pin. We're gonna go with 4 EVGA Kingpin 4GB GTX 980s in quad SLI, and that's gonna cost £2,600, which is crazy. But I mean, they're just monsters of cards, and you pretty much run any game at this point at whatever res you want. So yeah. Then we're going to go with the power supply, which is a Corsair AX 1500i, and that costs £350 alone, which is crazy for a power supply, but it is going to feed nice, beautiful, crazy power across all of it. Really efficient and everything. I think it's platinum, 80 plus platinum, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's going to be a bit crazy. It's not really that interesting, the power supply, it's just the price that's interesting really on that one, so yeah. Then we're going to move on to the case, which is InWin 2, TOU, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that case costs £700 just for the case, but I'm pretty sure it's like glass all the way around, it's like transparent, and it looks really nice, but £700, that's a bit excessive really, isn't it? And the two last things, or I could say three last things, we have 2 LG Blu-ray burners, which is £70 each. They're going to cost 140 quid for some Blu-ray burners, which I don't know why I went for 2, but why not? I mean, we're just splashing the cash at this point. And then for the CPU cooler, we went with an NZXT Kraken X61, which is a pretty good AIO liquid cooler, but I don't know, it wasn't as expensive as I could have got, but it was the most expensive one on overclockers, and I'm literally just trying to splash cash at this point. So it's a 280mm radiator. Don't know if it even fits in the InWin 2. Just kind of wanted to go for, see how expensive it would be. And yeah, it should cool the CPU. Should be able to get that up to about 4 gigahertz with this kind of cooling config. Okay, so that's the parts done. What kind of thing do you want to expect from this kind of crazy rig? Well, you'd probably be able to run any game. The rendering would be crazy. You could probably render, live stream, and game all at the same time. And, well, basically, if you had the money, there are very little gamers who wouldn't turn this down. So, yeah, that's Beast Mode Tank on a Stick. As a rating, I'm going to put it at the what the fuck or WTF kind of rating, which is really high. And there will be budget builds, but obviously this isn't a budget build. This is just something as like to kick it off. So, yeah, don't expect every build to be quite as crazy. I'm trying to do like budget, you know, £400, £500 builds, as well as like mid-tier 1000. But this is just mental. Like, seriously, I just don't even know. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. It's been Tom 1 week, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of thing. And yeah, once again, excuse my appearance. I've literally just got out of bed. I've got to make this video and another video in the same like space of half an hour. So yeah. Anyway, guys, see you in the next video. Peace.